And so we're going to ban Will Truth because he's a moron. He says, this stuff, this stuff is for kids. And, and conservatives wonder why they're losing the culture wars. You know, um, the way that you win the cultural war is that you have to address the culture, and you can't ignore this stuff. You know, I mean, rest assured, there is not a single person in this, in this chat who's watching this video, either live or in recording, who is more of a literary snob than me. You know, I mean, this book right here, this is a leather-bound tale of Genji. It's a Japanese novel by Murasaki Shikibu. I've actually read it 3 times. I read Dante in the original Italian. I read Goethe and Hess in the original German. I've actually read Balzac in the original French. So, you know, if you want to play the whole intellectually elitist, I'm too good for comics thing, it's just for kids thing, well, you know, I can play that card, but the point is that I would be wrong. And so, you know, and remember, I didn't go into comics because I was super interested in comics. I went into it because so many of my readers said, hey, somebody's got to do something. Somebody's got to do something because SJWs are completely destroying it. And not only are they destroying it, it looks like they have been successful in completely destroying it. And we'll get to that in a minute. But to look down on these things and to refuse to pay attention to these things is part of why the West is in the process of decline and fall, because we didn't fight for our culture, we didn't fight for our values, and you know, it's something that has to be done. And we saw with the success of the Alt Hero Kickstarter, the Alt Hero crowdfunding campaign, we saw how much people want that to happen. You know, and so this is not the place to mock that stuff. You know, again, if you want to try to play the literary card or the serious intellectual card, you know, I've got more cards than you do. I got a better hand than you do. And if I'm not too good for it, neither are you. So the point is, we have to take on the culture war where it is. You know, if you just retreat and retreat and retreat and retreat, then pretty soon you're not going to have any culture, you know, for the kids or for anyone else. You know, the kids are where you need to be. The kids are where you need to be, or who you need to be fighting for. Wrath of the Monarch says, we don't need comics. We need another cruise where we talk about my principles. Yeah, make sure we've all got our bow ties adjusted properly.